welcome back to another video. And video here we are doing a new what if, and it's what if Izuku Midorya had Nin. Okay, a quick disclaimer. This is gonna be like, it's gonna be the same thing as Nin. Like, he's gonna know Rin, QO, all that at the original, and he's gonna know how to use his Nin to like punch harder and like block himself. He's gonna be born with Nin though. But when he hits 4, he's gonna get his he's gonna learn how to do this. Like how to be an enchantment, mission, the manipulation, all that. But his main ones, when he hits 4, he's gonna have transmutation, which is basically like, you know how Killua makes his electricity. That's what he is gonna be, but it's gonna be ice. It's gonna be like ice, okay? Like anything that touches that aura he sticks out is gonna turn right into ice. It's like, you know how Hisoka turns his Nin is like bungee gum. Bungee gum has the properties of rubber and gum. So basically, yeah, it's gonna be like this. He's gonna basically like, if somebody shoots something at him, you know, he's able to react fast. So like, he's gonna be extra smart too. I'll tell you after this. So he's gonna wave his hand right in front of that, right before it hits him, and when it hits that, it's just gonna get like blocked by a piece of ice. It's gonna be frozen and just drop midair. Like, it's gonna stop. Like, only the thing that hits it is going to stop, and it's just gonna drop. So yeah, it's kind of like bungee gum, but it's different. But when it drops, it's like frozen in ice. So it makes like a freezing wall of aura, which basically, if anything hits that, it's gonna turn to ice. It's kind of like Killua's. You know how Hisoka has bungee gum? Yeah, it's like that. You can't see it, but in this world, people can see the thing. Okay. Because I'm not going to make it to the point where, like, they can't. Because they're just going to look like he has, like, a telekinesis quirk or whatever. So, no. And then, his other thing is going to be, either... I'm going to, like... It's going to either become a conjuration. Because, like, I really like Kite's Nin. I'm sorry. But I'm not going to do Kite's Nin. But I really like his Nin. Or a specialization. Which is, like, Pito. But later on, I'm going to give him One for All. So I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm going to do with One for All when I give it to him. Okay, if you hear anything outside, just ignore it. Okay? So yeah. And I need you to hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and hit that notification bell so you can be updated on my daily video. And what else should I tell you guys? Actually, I'm gonna make it to the point where it's enhancement. So he's gonna have enhancement, and he's gonna have 100% of enhancement. I know that's unrealistic in like the 100% of the world, but it's different. Okay, this is My Hero Academia world, and nobody else has Nin. It's just for Izuku. So he has enhancement and emitter, and I mean transmutation. So yes, I'm just gonna make it like this thing where he has this like sword, right? And he's just gonna grab the sword. What? Oh, please ignore anything outside. Just ignore it. Sorry, that's my family. Please ignore. Sorry. He's gonna have like this sword on his back, and it's like, yeah, he's gonna have a sword on his back, right? And when he pulls that out, he's gonna because he has a mission and like 100%. So it's like gonna like be able to cut through anything, even like diamonds, bro. Promise you. So let's play my intro. Alright, link in the description for my friend who made my intro and outro, which is going to come later, of course. So, yeah. So, growing up, well, when Izuku was born, he had a very strong aura. And then the doctor said, this is quirk, aura manipulation, when it's really called Nin. But at the young age, when he was just born, he can understand what they were saying. And, just quick disclaimer, he had a voice in his head. And yes, I know it's going to be weird, but he has to have his voice in his head to know his abilities or not. So when he's about 2 years old, Izuku Midorya had like a pretty cool quirk. They said he can like pretty much like take very little, like no damage from regular attacks and stuff, and like can hit very hard. But in his mind, he's saying, there's like this dude in like the grown like old man sound. He's like, "Hello, young Midorya. I know you can understand me, and I know you're very smart." Izuku, when he first heard this, when he was about 6 months old, yes, I know he's that smart, bro. When he was about 6 months old, he didn't really react. He just said, "Yeah, I knew something was right, something was cool about me or special about me." He says, "Yeah, or manipulation. Let them call it that. It's called nin. You're originally from a different world, but you were born from two couples, random, okay, that had the strongest nin in the world and made your nin so strong that it couldn't comprehend in that world. So you had came to this world to make it a little more easy, as you can say. Yeah. So yeah. So as growing up, he's learned how to use his quirk. Like he could, he pretty much like kill. Well, not kill it. Well, yeah, maybe if he hit him hard enough, he could knock people out easily. He'd be blasting people. Like he could break holes in his walls and stuff. Like no effort and stuff. Okay. And then yeah, they say okay, and then they talk, and then like growing up, Izuku gets better. Like he already knows Ryo, Kyo, all that. He knows all that. He knows Ren and Nin, like all that. So I'm not gonna get into like that stuff because it's like a big deal, but it's not really a big deal. So growing up, when he goes to school, when he's like say he's 3 years old, and he's talking to Bakugo. Bakugo is like best friends with Izuku. Like they're cool because Izuku already has his quirk, and he's 3.5 right now. And then Bakugo says, "I'm Katsuki Bakugo." Well, I said, what the heck? Bakugo's quirk shows up and it's explosion. He said, "Izuku, I can finally beat you with my explosions. Want to fight?" Izuku said, "Sure." Well, Izuku has like he has a different personality. His personality is pretty upbeat, but he's pretty cocky about himself. Nah, he's like more quiet and cool though. He's like that cool type, like not quiet, because that dude just he antisocial. I'm sorry. He like Kiba, bro, because Kiba was cool in his class, but he was Kiba with the ladies though. He was Kiba and did not smell like a dog. He was like cool, but he would talk to people still. He says, "Bet." Well, Izuku just says, "All right, bet, let's go." So they go outside, and then Izuku powers up his nin, and Bakugo tries to punch, and he just and Izuku blocks that and punches Bakugo in his stomach, almost like making Bakugo almost cry. Like Izuku is as strong as a grown man in this. And Bakugo's explosions ain't that strong, well, compared to Izuku. And then Bakugo's like, "Dang it, you win this time, Izuku. But next time, break my stomach. Next time, I will not give up. I'll get better than you. And I'll defeat you one day." I guess this. Keep thinking that. So yes, at 4 years old, Izuku does not need to go to a quirk doctor and stuff because they already know his quirk. Yada yada yada. Alright, if you heard that. Ignore anything outside though. Just quick reminder of that. And he heard that, and Izuku, they already know that what his quirk is, like aura manipulation, but Izuku really knows what it is. It's like a voice in his hand. Okay, and then I know the way he was in his way was pretty weird, but yeah, that's how it is. But it wasn't like transported and like into Izuku's stomach. He pretty much like died of all the aura. Like thinking, what? He should have like a crazy lifespan. It was like that strong point where it like killed him, but he got reincarnated in a whole different world. Like he got isekai. Isn't that what it is, right? I think so. Please ignore anything outside. I know they're being loud. Sorry, I'm saying this too much, but yeah. So yeah, it's about time where he's 4, and then the voice comes back, and Izuku in the voice is not speaking in about 3 months, and he says, "Oh, you're back." And then the dude said, "Not for long, young Izuku. Sorry about this, but after this last lesson I teach you, after the last thing I teach you, we will never talk again." He says, "What? Damn. So what you gotta teach me? I know everything about Nin. There can't be anything else." He says, "Well, I've seen your thing. You are 100% enhancement and 100% transmutation. Izuku says, okay, what's that? Well, then he describes everything about like enhancement, emission, manipulation, specialization, conjuration, and transmutation. And then Naruto's, oh, that's Naruto. And then Deku's like, oh, okay. So he understands. And then he teaches him how transmutation is basically making his aura into like another object or thing. Like how Kilo makes this into electricity and he can create his own too. Like what's his name? Hisoka turns him to bungee gum, rubber and gum. Izuku just thinks to himself, he's like, if an attack is coming at me, I want something to be able to block it instantly and stop it at any moment. Then he thinks to himself, what if I just made this wall? It's kind of sticky, but not really. But when something hits it, it freezes. Just that, like it stops moving automatically. And it just freezes and drops. That would be so cool, he thinks to himself. And just letting you know, I know people might say, wait, like One For All and quirks like that in My Hero Academia are stronger than 100x Hunter Nin. I know that. Like, so, like for real, like this is like a true thing. Like Nin is not that strong compared to like other enemies. Like My Hero Academia, like One For All is way stronger than Nin. And I'm not even trying to be messed up or nothing, but yeah. But I'm gonna make Nin stronger than, yeah. But it's not stronger than One For All, still. But it's close to One For All. That's how I'm gonna make it like super duper close to One For All. So Midorya says his idea, and the dude says, wow. Reminds me of this one person back in your original world. Izuku says original world. He's like, oh, nothing, just a joke. And then the dude thinks to himself, he's so whatever. There's nothing really special about it. It's nothing. It's kind of like he's so good, but it doesn't like get caught up in the thing, and where he's able to like detach things. Like anything that hits his aura is just gonna freeze. Like it's gonna stop. But after like about like 30 seconds, it'll be unfrozen. But yeah. And then his enhancement is basically what he does. Midorya says, well, enhancement is what it says right here, strengthening themselves or objects. So Izuku, ooh, bro, I just thought of something. It's about to be so dope. Instead of a sword, bro, I'm gonna make it a pipe, like One Piece. Yep, it's gonna be a pipe like One Piece, bro. Sorry, bro, it's so dope. So he grabs up this pipe. He just says, he enhances it. Like he been training, okay? He's like 4.5 now. He's been training. Now he's like full. He got like his enhancement up. Like that's how strong it is. Like Izuku is that dude. Like that. Y'all think Gohan and y'all think Hisoka or Crollo good or Netero? Nah, bro. We got Izuku. But then the dude says, well, even though you have 100% of those two, which is very, very rare. These other one you have about like 60% for manipulation, 60% for specialization, 40% conjuration, and 40% of mission. And then Izuku says, well, what can I do with 60%? Well, 60% you can do lots of things, just not something very strong or powerful. Nothing big. You can do something small, and you can make it strong. But it won't be that strong. Like, it won't be strong. It won't be as good as your emission. Well, maybe it might be for different topics and stuff, but not really. The old man says in his mind. Well, Izuku says it's pretty much like Izuku, but just a part of his mind. And then he says, I'm gonna try the specialization thing. Just letting you know, specialization is just a unique effect, which is like crazy. Like you can do so many things with that. You don't understand. Like that's Pito. Like Pito had the whole puppet thing, Jigger, with the like things. Yeah, that was so dope. So I'm gonna make. Well, we're gonna start off with manipulation right now. So he thinks about manipulation. He says. He pretty much has like a toothpick in his mouth, and then he just looks at it. He spits the toothpick out, and it goes like super straight. Like it'll go like really straight, and it like kind of like hits it, like the tip hits the like a wall, but it doesn't pierce. He says, what can I do with manipulation again? Manipulation is basically he can control alive or innate or let me try to describe it. He can control a live object like people. He can control people, animals, stuff like that, or non-alive objects like TVs or something. Like he can make it move differently or do weird stuff. So yeah, do stuff with it, like move around and stuff. It's kind of like you know what? It's not kind of like it is like what's his name? What is he Killua's brother's name again? His big brother, I forgot his name. Who has the Illumi, that's his name. It's like the Illumi needle or whatever it's called. And when he put in his face, like in 100 of them, he used Nin. He basically put a whole bunch of Illumi needles in his face, and it made his body look different. He can do that or control people. And he says, controlling things seems pretty cool. So he has these like tiny needles. Then he tries it on like this dog nearby, and no, it does not like stick all the way in the skin. It just barely goes in like a tiny bit. So he gets his like toothpick, a new toothpick, right? And just throws it with Nin around it. Manipulation Nin. It goes in the dog, and the dog is like, oh, and then Midorya to himself says, a human dog. So the dog looks like a human dog, like it's like a beast person. Kind of like other animes, like there's many animes where like beast person, so it looks like that. But over time, it doesn't last for very long because Izuku's strength with manipulation is not super duper strong, but it's pretty strong because it's 60%. So yeah, he's cool. And no, there's none that's 0%, like usual. So that happens in there. The dog goes back to normal and the thing just falls out its neck. Like the Nin around it just goes gone. It's like gone, so nothing. And then Izuku says, that's super duper cool. I want to try something. Because then he thinks about a specialization. He says, I want the specialization to be special. Super duper special. But then Izuku thinks to his childhood when he was playing with these animal toys. I know this is about to be so long. I'm sorry about this. He thinks his childhood was playing with animal toys, and they were. It was like this tiger toy. He said, tiger toy. A tiger toy. Pretty cool. Then he thinks to himself, I got an idea. It's kind of like Pito's, but it's not. It's just one thing. He can't do most whole thing like Pito. So basically, what he does is like, he has this like giant tiger standing right behind him, and he can control what that tiger does. Like the tiger could like, his roars are like super strong that it blasts people away. He can like, when he moves his arm, when like Izuku moves his arm to like go like a paw scratch, like when he does like try to like scratch with his paw, the tiger will scratch. That's really dope. I just think, and it's like pretty big, but it's not super big. Sorry about that. I know it was pretty weird, but yeah, just leave it at that, please. And ignore it. Sorry. Alright, let's get back into it. So it's basically this tiger. It's kind of like Netero's giant Buddha, but nowhere near that strong. Not yet. Did I say something? But then Izuku thinks about this. He's like, just one? Tiger is pretty cool. It's my favorite animal. I like the unique strikes and the paw. And oh yeah, I just explained that if Izuku grabs his paw and slices, you know, the tiger will slide. And he's like, I need something else. Then he thinks about a giant elephant. And he's like, awesome. So he can make this elephant, but it's not super giant. It's like a regular sized elephant, but like it's pretty behind him. And if he stomps, it will stomp on whatever he wants it to stomp on. Whatever his mind is on. And he can like do this thing. And like this I know is weird, but like this elephant could like make water himself, I guess. And if he does like, if Izuku like grabs his hand like and goes to his nose and then just like throws, like it's like he's throwing like a frisbee or something. He like grabs his nose real quick and throws a frisbee, like fake throws a frisbee, and then water will come out. And like there's like a whole bunch of water. So yeah, that's all he can do though, because he tried to go farther, but nothing would happen. It wouldn't work. So that's his specialization. I'm sorry, but like specialization is my favorite. Conjuration and specialization are my favorite in abilities. Then he tries his hardest to do something with conjuration, but can't really think of something except for this one gun. Like he makes this gun. It's like really hard because it's only 40%. So he makes this gun. It's like a ray gun though. So if he shoots, it shoots like aura, but like people can see it, of course. People see his aura and stuff. People, it shoots like this aura, right? And the thing is like it's green. Like his aura, like usually shoots out green aura and stuff like that. So it's green. Like his ice thing is green. Like that's pretty crazy, huh? And when his sword is covered in aura, it's like an enhancement. It's green. So yeah, when he like shoots out of that ray, it's like a green laser, and like it either knocks them out or like gives them good damage. He chooses. So if you guys hear anything out there, please ignore it. So yeah, and then for his mission, what he does is he pretty much like puts out his finger, right? And he can shoot bullets out of there. Like these bullets are like almost deadly. Like so he doesn't use them to kill people. He uses them like shoot their hands or something. So nothing happens. So they just be injured and stuff. So yeah, my bad. So I think this is where I'm in the video. I know I explained this a lot. It was like super duper fast. All right, please ignore him. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. So please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you'll be updated on my daily uploads. Part 2 will come out tomorrow. What if Izuku Midorya heading in? So yeah, just by the way, he's 6 years old when he mastered all of his nin. Like when he mastered all he can. So peace out.